These are 10 of the worst umpiring decisions in AFL history. In the 2011 Grand Final, Collingwood's Sharad Wellingham was awarded a controversial goal despite many doubts. Even Wellingham appeared surprised as Geelong defenders protested the call. The decision gave Collingwood a crucial 4-point lead in the third quarter, igniting calls for instant replay technology. AFL umpire boss Jeff Geishan admitted the mistake, stating that AFL doesn't want those situations occurring. Ironically, Geelong had benefited from a similar mistake in the 2009 Grand Final, when Tom Hawkins was awarded a goal after hitting the posts. In a 2017 clash between Essendon and Carlton, Bombers defender James Kelly was controversially penalised for deliberate out of bounds after a 60-metre clearing kick in wet conditions. Carlton's Cade Simpson had plenty of time to gather the ball but allowed it to dribble over the line. Despite this, the umpires pinged Kelly, leaving Brian Taylor furious. BT called it the worst deliberate decision ever. Fans flooded the internet, pouncing on the terrible call as Carlton won their first game of the season by 15 points. In a 2022 pre-season game, Melbourne's Christian Petrarca was caught up in the AFL's new umpire abuse rule, which penalised players questioning umpires with a 50-metre penalty. Petrarca appeared to give away the Demons' 7th penalty of the night after reacting to a free kick for a high tackle on Patrick Cripps. However, it was later revealed teammate Tom McDonald was the culprit. Despite the confusion, Petrarca supported the rule, calling it great for protecting umpires. Umpire Brett Rosebery stressed that if players simply communicated respectfully, they would avoid any penalties. In a tight 2013 clash, Adelaide's Scott Thompson was penalised for a supposed push-out on Hawthorn's David Hale during a key final quarter marking contest. Thompson outmarked Hale with minimal shoulder contact, but umpire Ray Chamberlain awarded a free kick to the Hawks. Hawthorn capitalised with a coast-to-coast goal to Liam Shields, regaining the lead and building momentum. AFL umpires boss Jeff Geishan later admitted the call was wrong, stating there wasn't enough force to call it a push-out. Adelaide coach Brenton Sanderson also acknowledged the error, but refused to solely blame the decision for their loss. In round 9, 2021, Jordan De Goey was hit with a 50-metre penalty for umpire dissent after showing frustration over a free kick decision. Despite his annoyed reaction, De Goey's body language wasn't aggressive or disrespectful. David King criticised the AFL's strict interpretation of dissent, claiming the rule had gone too far by penalising minor gestures that weren't aimed at the umpire. It had become crystal clear that the dissent rule had gone too far. A critical score review in Carlton's round 14 clash with Richmond in 2022 left AFL legend Jason Dunstall stunned after the review overturned a goal by Jack Nunes. With the Blues mounting a massive comeback, Nunes' goal would have brought them within 3 points. Instead, the review determined Richmond's Nathan Broad had made contact with the ball, and the decision was reversed. Dunstall questioned how clear the evidence really was, as the blurry footage showed only the movement of Broad's fingers without actual contact. This moment became even more controversial as Richmond quickly went down the other end and scored, sealing the win. Carlton coach Michael Voss also questioned the umpire's decision to overrule the goal. Jack Ginnivan was debatably pinged holding the ball during Collingwood's round 16 win over North Melbourne in 2023. After receiving the ball near the boundary, Ginnivan ducked to evade a tackle from Luke Davies-Uniacke, resulting in the umpire ruling that Ginnivan had ducked and a holding the ball decision. Fox Footy's David King and former Hawthorn star Campbell Brown supported the umpire's call, criticising players who deliberately ducked to win free kicks. However, Jonathan Brown questioned why Ginnivan was penalised for the tactic, but players like Joel Selwood weren't. Collingwood narrowly won 88-81. Tom Hawkins faced accusations of staging for a free kick during Geelong's loss to Hawthorn in Round 4, 2022, after being awarded a free kick in a marking contest against Sam Frost. Many viewers, including Herald Sun's John Ralph, suggested Hawkins exaggerated the contact, leading to an easy set shot on goal for him. Hawkins acknowledged the controversy, but defended his actions, saying that the decision could have gone either way. He was lucky to get away without even so much as a fine, and the internet was not happy about it. Carlton wingman Lockie O'Brien was criticised for blatantly staging during his team's win over the Western Bulldogs in 2021. The incident occurred in the second quarter when O'Brien was tackled by Adam Treloar, and he exaggerated the contact to draw a free kick for high. This was the second consecutive week that O'Brien had been accused of staging for a free kick. David King essentially called him a cheater, while Kane Cornes criticised umpire Brett Rosebery for falling for the act. Cornes also called for a fine from match review officer Michael Christian, labelling the incident a blatant staging that could have changed the outcome of the game. Despite the controversy, O'Brien actually ended up playing one of his best games, collecting 25 disposals and gaining 435 metres.